Okay, ayan. Next na pag-uusapan natin is your amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Okay, your amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is also known as your Lou Gehrig disease. Bakit Lou Gehrig disease? Okay, kasi ito yung patient na kauna-unahang na diagnose ng ALS ninyo. It's Lou Gehrig. I think Lou Gehrig is a baseball player, okay, na nagkaroon ng ALS. So, ano ang nangyayari sa ALS ninyo? Okay, it is a loss of motor neurons in the anterior horns of the spinal cord. So, ano ang ginagawa ba kasi ng motor neurons ninyo? Okay, nerve cell controlling your muscle. Okay, your motor neurons, it is a nerve cell controlling your muscle. Ngayon, okay, kapag nagkaroon ng loss of motor neurons, okay, so ano nangyayari sa mga muscles ninyo? May magkocontrol pa ba? Wala na, okay? The cause of this disease, okay, or disorder is unknown, okay? Pero meron tayong mga risk factors. So ano yon? Age of 40 to 60 years old, okay? Higher rates in men, okay? And then, it is autosomal dominant. Pag sinabi nating autosomal dominant, kahit isa lang sa mga magulang mo ang meron nito, pwede kang magkaroon, okay? Pag sinabi naman nating autosomal recessive, both of your parents should have the disease, okay? Para magkaroon ka. Again, it's autosomal dominant, okay? And then, pwede rin ba siyang autoimmune disorder? Yes. May family history? Yes. Smoking? Yes. Viral infection? Yes. So, yan yung mga risk factors kung bakit pwedeng magkaroon ng amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So, ano nga ba yung nangyayari? Okay? So now, ang nangyayari kasi dyan is nagkakaroon ng overexcitation of nerve cell by neurotransmitter. Anong neurotransmitter? It's your glutamate. Okay? So pag nagkaroon ng overexcitation, ano ang nangyayari? Okay, nagkakaroon ng nerve cell injury or neural degeneration. So now, pag nagkaroon ng neural cell injury and neural degeneration, ano ang mangyayari doon sa motor nerve ninyo? Okay, it can die. Okay? So, pag namatay yung motor neuron ninyo, okay, anong pwedeng mangyari sa muscle? Okay? Anong pwedeng mangyari sa muscle fiber ninyo? Nagkakaroon ng atrophy. Okay? Nagkakaroon ng atrophy. Okay? Again, nagkakaroon ng atrophy. Kaya, yun yung nangyayari sa may ALS ninyo. So, ano yung mga clinical manifestation? Okay? Pwedeng fatigue. Okay? Progressive muscle weakness. Pwede rin dyan cramps, twitching, lack of coordination, and spasticity. Okay? Pag sinabi mong spasticity, sobrang tigas na hindi mo maunat. Okay? Yung specific na extremities na pwede mong unatin. Okay? So, nagkakaroon ng spasticity. So, ano yung mga diagnostics na pwedeng gamitin dyan? Okay? No clinical laboratory tests specific for this disease. Okay? Walang specific laboratory test. Okay? Para sa disease na to. Okay? Diagnostic. Ang diagnostic natin dyan, naka-base lang tayo saan? Sa signs and symptoms. Okay? Naka-base lang din tayo dyan. Saan? Sa may EMG ninyo or your electromyogram, 'di ba? Or your muscle biopsy. Sa EMG ninyo kasi at saka sa muscle biopsy, okay, ano ang makikita diyan? Decrease in the number of functioning motor units, okay? Decrease in the number of functioning motor units. Okay. Sa MRI naman, it increases the signal intensity in corticospinal tract. So, yun yung nakikita sa MRI natin. Nag-i-increase ang signal intensity. Okay? Saan daw? Sa my corticospinal tract. Okay? Next is your neuropsychological testing. It assess in the assessment and diagnosing the disease. Okay? Now, so, ano yung management natin? Remember that your ALS has no cure. Okay? Walang cure ang ALS ninyo. Walang gamot. Okay? So, ang magiging focus natin dyan is to maintain and improve function. Okay? We promote well-being and quality of life. Okay? Pero, meron ba tayong ginagamit as management for dyan? Management for this disease? Yes, may mga pharmacologic management tayo na binibigay. Like your what? riluzole and your edaravone. Okay, sorry, halos hindi ko na mabasa, di ba? It's your riluzole and your edaravone. Okay? Action ng gamot na to is unknown. Okay? Hindi daw siya clear. Okay? So, hindi natin ma-specify kung paano nag-work tong gamot na to para sa ALS. And then, pwede rin daw tayong gumamit dyan ng baclofen, okay, dantrolene, diazepam for your spasticity. Okay? Para magkaroon ng para ma-prevent or para ma-treat yung spasticity. Kasi ang baclofen ninyo, dantrolene and diazepam, they are muscle relaxant. Okay? They are muscle relaxant. So, matitreat ba yung spasticity? Yes. Okay? Meron din dyan, modafinil. Okay? Modafinil, ginagamit natin dyan if your patient has fatigue. Okay? Modafinil. Okay? Ginagamit natin yan for fatigue. Okay? Most common reason of hospitalization ng patient nyo na may ALS is what? Dehydration, malnutrition, pneumonia, and your respiratory failure. Okay? So, you need to recognize these symptoms, okay? At the early stage. Bakit? For the development of preventive, okay, strategies. Paano mo ma-prevent ang dehydration? Paano mo ma-prevent ang malnutrition, pneumonia, and your respiratory failure? When it comes to your malnutrition, pwede tayong mag-peg tube dyan. Pwede ring NGT or your TPN. Diba? Total parenteral nutrition. So, pwede natin gawin yon sa mga pasyente natin. And then, respiratory failure, intubation, mechanical ventilation, and tracheostomy, and mechanical ventilation. So, yan yung mga pwedeng maging management natin for your ALS.